uploaded this old headshot as an
Aloha, everyone.
Aloha.
Set up here.
Aloha.
Got a quick question. Which Cheryl is this? Cheryl. That's Cheryl. Okay. Right now, I'm having to admit everyone to the room rather than it automatically letting them in. Do you know where I go to make that just automatically happen so I don't have to?
Yeah, you've got to set it up as in your, you can make that a default.
Okay.
I don't know what Zoom account are you in?
I'm in the front desk one.
So you're in the training one. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can go in there
Okay. And just do it.
secondarily and change that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to miss people trying to.
Yeah, might not be able to change it on the fly, but yeah, I'll talk to Latasha about changing the settings.
Okay.
We need to.
All right.
I'm
normally a start right on time guy, but knowing that this is going to be like herding cats today, we're going to wait just a little bit and let a couple more people join in before I get started. I will go ahead and do this though and share our screen. Here, I'm going to share this one. All right. What we are going to do today is create this drop down, download our app, download your app into your web page. So everybody can see that, right? Give me a thumbs up or say yes or something. So I know you can see this, my web page. Yep, okay, good. So what we're gonna do is set this up today. It actually, once we actually start it, it should only take 3-4 minutes total. It's just learning how to do it the first time. But what all of our pages are gonna do, it's gonna have this KW app video at the top. This is the one that was at family reunion and that you've seen advertised everywhere. And then it's gonna have a download our app. When you click the download our app, it's gonna take it to your own page. So you can see here's my name here. So yours will set up so it goes to your app download page. And then the bottom of it, we're not going to put in this contact page, but it should have an automatic contact page for you. All right, so let's get started here. All right. So we're all familiar with what's going to happen here. Sorry, I got to keep admitting people here because it's not doing it automatically. This is going to be a big challenge, right? Because we're all doing this remotely. I can't see what's on your computer. Most likely you only have one screen. So you can either watch what's on my computer or you can look at what's on your computer. So this is going to be a struggle, right? So bear with me. We're going to go slow and try to do this the best that I can. But I don't know how it's going to go yet, but we will do our best here. So first thing I want to do is show you where your app page is in your KW command. Because the first thing that we need to know is that your app page is set up, okay? So watch me first, and then we're gonna have you minimize my screen so you can find it on your own page, and then make sure that your web page, your app page comes up. So here's the consumer site. We're on KW command. The bottom button is consumer. So once you minimize me or split screen me, whatever, go to consumer. I'm going to click that. It's going to come up to this page that we see here. What we're going to do is go to Site, App, and Settings, to URLs. And again, I'm going to walk you through this in a second on your own screen. And then right here is your app URL. So you can see it says app.kw.com, and then it's got a bunch of other stuff. If you hit copy, open a new tab, and paste that on the new tab, when you hit enter, it should bring up your app page. Okay? Everybody has one of these automatically. KW did it. It's not part of the KW website. It's just something that's set up there. So you can see here's Tammy Sue Harris, right? So this is Tammy's website. I intentionally have her website set up just like yours should be. I will show you here real quick. So here's her website. It's absolutely bare bones. All it has on it is the stuff that you were supposed to do for your prerequisite. Did everybody do that? You now have a web page that says yourname.kw.com, or like maybe bonnieonmaui.com, lucyonmaui.com, whatever it is. Does everybody have that? Okay, good. So what we're going to do is right now, she's only has the About tab and the Contact Tammy tab. We're going to add another tab here that says Download Your App, just like we had on mine, okay? So now what I want everyone to do is either minimize my screen or make it smaller, but I want you to pull up your own KW web page now. You're at KW command page. So you should have your initial home screen, then go down and hit consumer. Everybody do that. Now I want you to go to the site and app settings in the top right and click that. And then the button across the top says URLs, click that. And then halfway down, you should see app URL with a copy button next to it. Click the copy button. Then I want you to open a new tab and paste it in that new tab to make sure you've got your Download My App page. Now, something I wouldn't normally do is ask y'all to let me see your faces. I think that might be better for today, because then I can see if y'all are looking confused, or following along, or whatever. So if you can, I understand if, you're not visible by others ready, because I often do that when I'm Zoom meeting. But if you can, it'll probably help me out a lot to make sure I'm not going too fast. So did everybody, you can just shake your heads, did everybody open their tab and have a Download My App page? See Terry saying yes.
Yes.
Yes, Lucy's yes. Anne?
Get there.
Share, give me a thumbs up.
I've got it in the HTTPS thing in there.
I'll just stop, Jeannie.
No,
Stop.
I need to go.
Stop.
I need to eat
Stop.
something.
Stop.
No,
Come here.
No.
I'm going to.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Okay. All right. So everybody else, were you able to find your own download my app page doing that? Okay. So what we're going to do now put my screen back up. So unminimize me. I'm going to show you a trick on how to learn all kinds of new stuff. We're going to go to this thing called YouTube, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to put in kwapp.2020 or kwapp 2020. We're going to hit search. You're going to see all these videos pop up. This very first one right here is that video that we played, or I should say the second one, is the video that I was playing for you a second ago. Right, remember this one? This is the one that's at the top of your page we're gonna have, right? So what we're gonna do in a minute is we're gonna come to the share button, embed, then we're gonna see this stuff right here. In a little while, we're gonna come here and press copy, okay? It's gonna copy this information. I'm going to show you how to use that in a second. So just remember that. We're going to go to YouTube, type in KW App 2020, and maybe go ahead and minimize my screen right now, and let's do that. Go to youtube.com and the search engine, search button, whatever, put in KW App 2020.
Don, you have a question in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, be sure to tell me because I'm trying to watch 28 different things here. So let me see if I can pull that back up. Where is chat? Okay. No problem about the no camera. You're welcome, Steve. Let's see. How to find app ad. What does that mean? Give me more information about app ad.
In other words, I didn't get to the place where it said I could add my app in.
Oh, okay. So let me go over there real quick.
Sorry, had
That's
to log in first.
Yeah. So are you able to see my screen now?
Let me bring your screen back up.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going to go to consumer on the bottom.
Oh, I'm already there.
Okay. Site and app settings.
Let me see if I'm there.
Then once you've done that, this URL is right here. So click that. And then right here is your app page. So if you hit copy, open up a window, hit paste. That should bring up your own personal app page. Okay.
Okay.
And that's just to make sure that you actually have your app, that everything's working properly. All right, and then Candy, just got the KW. I think we're supposed to open another browser or something. All you're really gonna do today is switch between your KW command and the video of me that you can see. So you'll just have to minimize unless you have multiple screens. And not that everybody has to get multiple screens, but if you have multiple screens, let me tell you, life is much easier working on your real estate business. Right now, I've got 2 screens up here and my laptop screen down below. So I actually have 3 screens and it makes it awesome, a lot more efficient. All right, so we've all got that. We've just found our YouTube, right? Leave that window open somewhere, but move it over and look back on my screen. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to go in. Well, you know what? Why don't y'all throw up into the chat box your website names, like Tammy's is tammysueharris.kw.com. Put yours in the chat box so I can look at some of them real quick just to make sure we're all ready to start this next step. Okay, good. After I open them, I'm just going to delete them real quick. Don't be offended. All right, good. All right. Okay, looks like everybody's done pretty good there. Good. That makes me feel much better, knowing that we're already ahead there. Okay, so go back to where you can see my screen. I'm going to show you how we're going to set up this page. I'm going to go ahead and do it once, and then I'll walk it back through with you again in just a minute, okay? So right now, just watch my page. Don't look at your own page. We'll walk through yours in just a second. All right, so what we're going to do, we're on our consumer site. We're going to create a new site. So this button in the upper right, we're going to push that. It's going to give us a choice. I can create a page, add it to my KW website, or I could do a standalone page. This would be like if you're having an open house or something and you want to have a separate page just for your open house. So we're going to check on my agent site, click that, hit create page. The very first thing you want to do anytime you start any of these things when you're creating new web pages is come up to the upper left and change this to whatever you're changing it to. So we're doing download my app, and I would suggest doing this, put a 1 after it, because if you have to go through and start updating these, the next one you do will be 2 or 3. That way when you start to use this later, you'll know which one to use. Okay, so we're going to do download my app 1. And then the first thing we're going to come down and do is layout blocks. And again, I'm going to walk you through this, so just watch me. Hit layout blocks, section 1, or 1 section, excuse me. And that just put up a section here. Now we're going to go to content blocks and hit text. I'm going to drag it up and put it inside that section. So you see how this green bar is inside there? Now it's outside. You want it to be inside that section. We're going to do that. Now we're going to hit widgets. One of the things that they've done here is they've got pre-done widgets that make it easy to use. So we've got download my app right here. So I'm going to drag that, and I don't want this inside that box. I want this below it. So see how it's, that green line is outside of that yellow box now? So once I'm outside of that yellow box, I'm going to drop it. And it's just added that widget here. So I'm actually almost done now, okay? Remember our YouTube page? We showed you how you share it. We hit embed. We hit copy, okay? Now, I'm gonna cheat a little bit and help you guys because there's a little bit of extra wording you have to put on this to make it work right. But in the future, know that you can go to YouTube, select any video, hit embed and copy, and you can have that video show up on your web page. Okay? So what I'm going to do to help you guys out, we're going to double click in here. You actually have to erase all that wording first. This, I am not a computer guy, but I learned this already. We're going to do this little type here, center, like that. And now I'm going to paste that embed. And then I'm also going to do center after it. So how I'm going to help you guys is I'm going to actually Oh, shoot, it didn't do it. Oh, well, I will undo that and redo it. And then I'm actually going to type that into the chat box. So you can actually just copy the chat box instead of typing this out in a minute. Don't do it now because you'll need to do it after we do some other stuff. So there's the embedded code. I just put it in there. So in a minute, you're going to, well, I'll show you what we'll do. So now I'm going to come here. I'm going to copy that from the chat box. Make sure I don't have any text in there. Hit paste, and I'm done. So when I hit save changes, it's going to ask me, do I want to publish it? I'm going to select yes. And now you can see I've got this download my app here now. When I go to Tammy's page, refresh it, you're going to see that it's not here yet, right? I don't see my download my tab yet. The reason why is I have to go one more step, and we're going to walk through all of this. So don't worry about understanding this yet. We're going to go to Site and App Settings, Site Pages. Now, these are the two pages that Tammy already has on her website, and I'm going to add a page. Here's the page I just created. Remember, I called it Download My App 1. So let's say I had to do this multiple times and I kept messing up something, and I might have Download My App 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since I numbered them, I know which one's the most current. So I would select that one. Previously, I was just putting download my app, and then I'd never know which app I had just done. So make sure you number them. I'm going to select that, hit continue. And now it's added that here. It says new page. So I'm going to title that page. And whatever I title this here is what that drop down is going to say. So I'm going to call it Download My App, because I'm really, really creative, right? So slug means, you know, up here at the top of the screen, you can see it says KW command, consumer site settings and pages. That's what a slug is. So we're just going to put download -app. So that's what's going to appear after the last slash, download app. SEO means search engine optimization, if you're not aware. And basically, those are keywords that will help you.
Don, you spelled download, you spelled it incorrectly in the slug.
Gotcha. Mahalo. All right, so basically you just want words that would bring up your app. So kind of a generic one is buy, sell, invest in Maui real estate, condos, homes, land, luxury. And if you have specific areas that you want to focus on, like let's say you only want to sell in Kapalua, you could put Kapalua, and you could put other words, but this is kind of a generic thing that for most people will work. So we're going to paste that in the chat box too. So now I've got my page titled, so my drop down is going to be titled. I've got my slug and I've got my SEO. So now I'm going to hit Save Page Changes. Now, magically, when I come over to Tammy's page and I refresh it, it's dropped down. There's Download My App. Pretty cool, huh?
Mm.
The one thing that I just noticed that I meant to do that I didn't do is I can change this order. I'd prefer to have Download My App up top. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab it, move it up. I'm going to hit Save Page Changes again. I go back to Tammy's site and see right now it's there. And I refresh it. That's at the top. Okay. So I'm going to delete her page so I can walk through this with you guys again. Actually, I don't have to delete it. Sorry about that. So now I want you to go ahead and minimize my screen, pull your KW command up, and we're going to try to walk through this. So everybody pray real quickly. You know, if you've got sage, go ahead and burn it and shake it around the room. You know, all the good mojo, juju, whatever. Get through this part because this is scary. And this is where it's good if I can see you. So everybody's on the consumer site page, right? So what I want you to do is go up to the top right and click create a new site.
Wait a minute. Shoot.
Yeah, and if you know, feel free to take off your mute if you want to say wait, go, whatever.
Don, I almost lost the Zoom page. Can you just 1 second back up, please? Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, I want you to minimize my page and pull up your own page. Okay.
Hey, Don, it's Bonnie. Just a quick question while people are getting their screens sorted out.
Uh-huh.
Create a new site. Does that in effect mean create a new page? Because we're not creating a whole new site, right?
Correct. It's going to add a page to your site.
Right.
It would be better if it said page because then you could select between a standalone and your website. But yeah, that's what it's going to do. So we're going to click that create a new site every day that we're doing this to create new web pages.
Yes.
All right, so everybody there?
Okay, no, can you do that again? Because I had a problem with something. So
You bet.
I
So
went
we're
to
on, yeah, we're on the consumer page. And in the
right
top,
landing pages.
yes. So on the top right, we're going to hit create new site.
Site and app settings? No.
Nope, the button right next to it says create a new site.
Ah, okay, I had to open it up more. Okay.
So on that one, we're going to click the top one that says on my agent site. Click that.
Okay.
And then we're going to click create page.
Okay.
So the very first thing we're going to do, remember, we're going to come up to the top left where you see it says new agent site and then has some weird letters.
Yep.
We're going to highlight that and we're going to change that to download my app 1. Okay. So give me some head shakes and thumbs up after everybody's got that changed. All right, good. So now we're going to go down to the bottom right. You can see the word layout blocks.
Yeah.
So we're going to click layout blocks. And when you do that, it gives you 6 squares up there. We're going to pick the bottom right one, which says one section, the letter Q. I'm going to click and drag it over to the big screen on the left and just drop it. And then once you drop it, if you move your cursor around, you can see that kind of has a small rectangular box at the top of the page. Okay? Got thumbs up, head shakes. Are you good there? All right. So now we're going to go back to the right side and you see content blocks. We're going to click content blocks. And now we've got 8 blocks. The bottom left one says text. We're going to grab that one, click and hold it, drag it over and put it inside that first box we just created. So when you see a big green line all the way across, it should be inside the gold box. Once it's there, just release it and it should say insert your text here. So what I want you to do now is go there, double click by the insert your text here and erase all of that. So now there shouldn't be any words inside that smaller text box. Got head shakes and thumbs ups. All right. So now go to the chat box. And I want you to copy that whole part that says center frame width all the way down to the center, but don't do the buy, sell, and invest. Stop with the second center. Copy that. And go back into your text box and paste it. And again, it should start with the little triangle, the word center, and it should end with the word center and a little triangle. So we'll wait a second, make sure everybody has that in place.
I'm not there. I'm working on it.
Yep, that's okay. Give me some thumbs up and head shakes when you finish. I mean, we're gonna wait a little bit, but I wanna make sure we're not jumping ahead. Can I say I'm proud of you guys? I'm so proud. I'm like little programmers.
Hey, Don,
Don, yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
I think I might have dragged over the text thing like more than once because it kept disappearing, but it was actually there the whole time. So I added a
Okay.
number of text things inside there.
Yeah, just go in and erase everything and then just recopy and paste it.
Oh, I
Hey,
see.
Don. I'm sorry.
Oh, you mean like you have, go ahead.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot. Thank you.
Okay.
I copy and pasted the video embed text into the proper spot, but the video hasn't shown up. When is the video going to show up?
It'll show up after we save it.
Oh,
So
okay.
it'll just be the words right now. And
Hey,
Lucy,
hey,
it looked like
Don.
you- Oh,
I'm in the waiting room. I was on my phone and now I'm finally at my
Oh,
office. If
okay.
you could let me in.
you bet. I just did. Sorry about that.
Thanks so much. I'm gonna click off on this one, but I'll be with you on my computer.
Okay. All right, Lucy, you had a question?
Yes. When I put the content block, I did the text section instead of text. So I'm trying to erase. It says insert title here. I did the wrong block by mistake.
Okay.
How do I
So-
take out this and do the other one, please?
Make my screen big again so I can show you.
So,
And tell me when you've got my screen, where you can see my screen.
I got your screen.
Okay, you see right here, there should be a little trash can looking thing
Mm.
on yours. So just go back to yours and click that delete. Then once you do that, you should be able to redo the layout block. So then you'll go back to the layout block.
Hmm.
Like, is there anything so on this left side, is there anything on that white page right now? Or is it completely empty?
It's empty. It doesn't show me, I'm sorry here. It doesn't show me a trash bin. It has insert title here. So I'm trying to delete it so I can go to the right block. I don't know where to go.
You know, actually, that will probably work, that text section. So,
Okay, I'm gonna try here.
yeah, I don't know. Do you know how to share your screen? Or let
No.
me see if I can.
I'm on a different screen. I'm working on my
Okay.
right laptop and I'm following you on
Okay.
the left.
Good.
Okay, I found something. I think I'm gonna have to go back. Oh, now I'm lost. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my microphone. I'm gonna try to keep following you.
Okay. All
Hey,
right.
Don,
And
if I'm
yes.
just joining in command, I apologize. I thought you joined you said consumer, but is it from Insight?
No, you're going to go to the consumer site, and then at the top right, it says create a new website or create a new site.
When I'm first in command, What,
The
what
bottom
section is
left,
it?
it's the consumer section, which is the very bottom icon on the left.
Is there, mine looks like it's not letting me go. Is it below insights? I'm not able to get below insights.
Let me see if I can, you know what, I can't back out of where I am right now. I don't know, along the left side of mine, there's always icons that'll let me do it. Yeah, but don't go into your thing because I'm in yours. Go into mine. Yeah. All right, give me just a second. Okay, so can you see me? You see-
Yeah, I know. I see you.
Okay, so along my left side, there are all these different icons. Do you not
Yeah,
have that on yours?
yeah. The last one that shows up on mine is landing pages.
Landing pages.
Am I in the right place? I'm in command. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
No, that's, so you have one called Insights, correct?
Yeah, and then below insights, it says landing pages.
Okay, go ahead and click that. For some reason, it doesn't sound like your KW command is updated for some reason. It should say consumer now.
Okay, now I see where it says create a new site, so that must be the right one.
Yes, go there, and you're
And
actually
then
not too far behind us.
On my agent site, correct, to catch up?
Correct.
Create page, okay.
Yep. And then the first thing you want to do, the top left, where it says new page, and then it has a bunch of weird letters. You want to
Okay,
change that
yeah.
so it says, change it so it says download my app 1, the number 1.
I apologize, everybody, for holding you up.
That's okay. Everybody gets a free Mai Tai next time we're out with Jonathan.
On me. Okay, download my app 1.
Okay, so you're going to go to the bottom right where it says layout blocks.
Uh-oh, wait a second.
The bottom right.
Hold on, it just changed on me, and I don't know why.
I may have to work with you on this separately in just a minute.
Okay.
I don't want to hold everybody else up right now. All right, so everybody get back to your screen. And what we're going to do now, I want you to click the widgets button on the right side top. And then on the bottom right square, you'll see it says download my app. We're going to grab that and drag it below the box that we just did. So your green line should be completely below the box that we just did the app text into. Okay? When you release that, you should see it pop up saying download the KW app. Let me get some head shakes and thumbs ups when we've got that. All right. So once we've done that, we're actually done. So go up and hit Save Changes. It's going to say, would you like to publish this as an agent site? You're going to click Yes. And now when you go back to your consumer site, you should see download my app 1, and the little eyeball looking thing on the right side should be grayed out. Does everybody have that? Give me head shakes, thumbs ups.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Mhm.
No, Bonnie?
Yes.
I'm one step behind. I'm back to the text, but that's okay. Maybe you're gonna go over quickly.
I
Yep.
think I'm with Lucy. When I pasted the HTML code into the text box, it showed up as the code. So it
Right.
felt to me that I was putting code into a text box. Should the
That's
code-
exactly what you're supposed to do.
Okay, so even though it says text, which I would normally interpret to mean what would be the outward facing text, I'm actually putting the center, href, so on and so forth, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And then just hit the save button. And you did the widget, right?
Yeah, my widget is above the text right now, so I'm gonna try.
Okay, so you can grab that and move it below.
Okay,
Or you should be able to. Yes, Lucy?
Okay. Can you, when we put the text here, okay, I'm in the content block. I know you just did that. You put the YouTube, that's the part here that we have to put center or something? Can you
Correct.
just, what is that again, center?
So if you open up the chat box, you can see I put in there center all the way down. And unfortunately, I put that buy, sell, invest in Maui real estate next. I
Right.
shouldn't have done that. But you're going to copy, just, click with your mouse, copy everything that says from the first arrow before center to the second center last arrow. You're going to copy all of that. And that's what you paste in your text box.
Hey, Don, I think my system might have had to like upgrade. Now I closed it and came back and it says consumer. But
Perfect.
when I click on consumer, I get a page that says landing pages, agent sites,
Yeah.
guide builder.
It's the same page, yeah. So
And
you're
what
still
do
going to
I-
go to that. You go to that upper right, create a new site.
I don't see, it says site and app settings in the, oh, wait, it's site and app
Right.
settings in the upper right.
Yeah.
Open up your page
Okay.
more, because I'm the right of that. I had to do the same thing. Got to widen the
Oh.
screen.
Gotcha.
Oh, this is
All
where
right.
I guess, oh, there it is, create a new site. Okay, this is where having multiple screens, I get what you were saying, because it wasn't showing that. Okay,
Yeah.
on my
So
agent site.
let's do this real quick. I want to go ahead and move forward, make sure everybody's done.
Okay.
And then we'll come back, and then that way whoever's done can log off and they'll be done for the day. And then I can kind of help other people finish up there. So does everybody go ahead and show my screen again. Minimize your screen and show my screen. I want to make sure that you've got this grayed out eyeball.
Yes.
Everybody has that? Thumbs up, head shakes, all that kind of stuff. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we actually have to make this live. So now we're going to go up to the site and app settings. So go ahead and go back to your screen. And you're going to go click that site and app settings button.
Thank you.
So once we click that, it's going to bring up a new page. And across the top there, it'll say general URLs, featured listings, theme, and site pages. We're going to click Site Pages. Is everybody there? Head shakes, thumbs ups.
No, where'd you get the site pages again?
So go to the Site and App Settings at the top of the consumer page and click that. Right next to it's the little words next to the create a new website.
Okay, site
button.
pages, yep.
Okay, so click that. Then you see Site Pages over here on the right side. You're going to click that. And so it should only have a couple little things on the left side, like contact us, about us, things like that. So now you're going to click Add Page. When you do that, you should see Download My App 1 at the top of that, or maybe it's at the bottom. I don't know how it's set up there, but it should be there. So we're going to click the Download My App, hit Continue. So now you should have a page that has page title, URL slug, and SEO description. So for page title, we're going to title it Download My App. The URL slug can be all lowercase. Download dash app. It's got to have a dash in there. And then for the SEO description, you can go back over the chat box if you want and just copy that: buy, sell, invest in Maui real estate, condos, homes, land, luxury. You can copy that and paste it in the SEO description box. And after you've done that, give me a thumbs up, head shakes. All right, there. Right, you got that, Ian? All right. So now we're gonna hit, oh, this is the thing that I didn't do before. Remember, I wanna get that download my app and pull it up to the top. So over on the left side, it should say your about, contact us, and all that. Download my app's probably the lowest one.
Yep.
Grab the little 6 dots, click and hold, and move it to the top. So once you've done that, hit Save Page Changes. And then give me thumbs up, head shakes after you do that.
I just lost everything because I hit it and hit it again and it said new page. So where it says page title.
Yeah, mine did the same thing. It just like blink, disappeared.
Yeah. So we got to put in
Then-
page.
Then just do
title.
add page. Yeah, just
Okay.
do add page and do what we just did.
Download my app 1, continue. Okay, so add.
Well, make sure you do your page titles, URL slug, and SEO. All right, and give me thumbs up after we're caught up there. And you've hit Save Page Changes. So now, for all of you that have already done that, go to your website, open it up, and hit refresh so that it refreshes. Then hit your drop down, and you should have your app page in there. So once you've done that, check out your Download My Page app.
Okay, we can't see your screen of what you're doing there. We're
Right.
on.
I want you to do right now, go to your own web page.
Okay.
Hey, Don.
Yeah.
I have a question. When I go onto my website, I see all of these changes that we've made. I'm not having an issue with that. My issue is it says that my site is not secure.
Yeah, that's a KW thing. Oh, I know what so you're putting in www dot whatever?
I'm putting
Don't
in
put in the-
RileyShannonProperties.com.
Okay, let me pull yours up.
Sorry, girl. Sorry, Lindy.
All right,
See how it says not secure?
that's weird. That's not happening on anyone else's. I don't know why that's happening. That would be a Robert question.
Got it.
I'm
You have,
getting a,
you have to click accept cookies at the bottom. See?
Well, but like I just pulled up Cheryl's also,
Oh,
and hers doesn't have it. But for some reason, it's not showing your video, you can see Cheryl's has the video there.
Right.
Not sure why. Check out.
Is this something
This-
you and I should work on after
Yeah.
this, or?
Well, so again, I'm not a computer guy, so I don't know why that says not secure. That's really a Robert question.
That's a
He was
Robert
actually a
question.
former IT manager.
Got it.
He'll have an idea how that works. But here's another pro. Look at that pro.
Is anybody getting an error message when you try to save page changes? I get a big red bar at the top that says something went wrong. Please try again in a few minutes. Have you ever seen that?
Nope. Hang on, and we'll have you screen share after everybody else gets off, so I can see if I can figure out what's going on there.
Okay.
Here's another pro. Oh, someone didn't set up their thing yet. Who did I just hit? Anne. I thought that was Anne's.
Didn't set up what?
Thought I put in.
Then that's
your
going to be
page
on
here.
record.
Oh, you know what? So I'm going to show you something, Anne, real quick. This is Anne specific, but it will cause big problems. Let me get back to the right page here.
Dawn, what time is this class tomorrow?
Same time.
There's not one tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow I have an inspection I can't get out of. So the next one will be on Wednesday. It'll be 11 to noon Wednesday also. So we'll do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 to noon. And just so you know, let me see if I can find the right thing here. Tomorrow's or Wednesdays is going to be Keller Mortgage. So I'm going to tell you something about that in just a second.
I like it cold, but I didn't mess with it. But
super cold.
So
but if you want
let's
to warm
see.
it up, that's fine.
Okay, I know what I was doing. Sorry, I got off track there. I'm going to have to walk you through this, Anne. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on also, Anne, because this is one that's going to take a little bit more. It's easy, but it's more than I want to do right now because it'll confuse people.
Yeah, that's all right.
But so give me kind of thumbs up and everything. Does everybody have this basic page up?
Yes.
How about if you do, in just a minute, I will release you, but don't go yet because I want to tell you about a couple other things real quick. So after I tell you these few things, you guys can go have this working, and then I'll kind of work with everybody else to fix those. But back to our YouTubes. Is everybody looking at my screen now? I want you to see my screen.
Yep.
Okay. So all this stuff is on YouTube. If you just go to KW command, add app to website, and I hit enter. Here are all these videos on how to do what we just did. So if you have some problem, you could go back to these. KW command tip, adding your KW mobile app to the IDX site. That's what we just did. How to download my app page to your agent website. That's the same thing we just did. So you can go here and play the video along with your screen and actually do all this same stuff. So what I want you, people that got this to work already, before you go, I want you to make sure that today, if you do not have a Keller Mortgage login set up for yourself, do that. That's critical for what we're going to do Wednesday. You have to have it. So make sure you go to kellermortgage.com and set up your account there. It's free, but you'll need that. The other one that you want to do is go to Homekeeper. And it's spelled like that with no second or no ER, just homekeepr.com. If you don't have an account, you can either click for realtors here. And it's actually completely free. So don't do that one. Just go to sign in, realtors, and then sign up right here. Okay, because we're going to use the blog here, and I'll show you. And don't worry about what I'm doing. I'll teach y'all all this. But Homekeeper does free blogs that you can put on your site. So here's the blogs that they do every week. You can see 4 days. I guess it's maybe every 4 days or so. But I've already got this set up on my site. Show you real quick, and then we can get some of you guys out of here. So here's my real estate tips blog. So you can see this is exactly what they have on theirs. But if you have a Homekeeper account, we can actually set up your website so it'll have all this on there automatically.
Wow.
So it's just a great free information. And does it all apply to us? No. What to consider when buying lake property? It doesn't really apply here, right? The one I really like is in the winter when they have how to winterize your home. You know, what to do with your basement, all kinds of things that don't really apply. But it's a good extra page to have. It gives you a lot of free content. So make sure you set up a Homekeeper account and a Keller Mortgage account. Okay, so if you've got your page working, you can go ahead and leave now, and we'll see you Wednesday. And then if it's not working yet, stay on. Oh, my pleasure. And just so you know, my private tutoring is charged at 1 Mai Tai per hour. And I top out at about 10 hours. By that point, I don't think I could actually make your website work anymore. But anyway, so if your thing's already working, go ahead and head out, and we'll see you Wednesday.
And Don, you don't mind staying on for a minute for those of us that were a little behind?
No, not at all. And probably what we're going to do is I'm going to have you share your screen. I'm going to stop my share. So let's see. Go ahead and share your screen, Jonathan, and we'll do yours real quick.
It says host disabled attendee sharing.
Okay, I didn't, but let me figure out how to do that. Multiple advanced sharing option. Who can share? There we go. Who can start sharing?
Okay, I'm gonna put my headset in.
All right, so I think you can share now.
Okay.
Try that again.
And then just
Frozen.
I was basically following, and I just was a little behind and didn't want to hold everybody up. So I don't mind ripping through it without asking any questions. I just
I'll guide you through, but just share your screen with me so I can see your screen.
Okay. I guess desktop one, or is it Google?
Do you have multiple screens?
Does that allow Zoom to share?
Yeah, after you select the screen, then you have to,
Did that work? Hold on. I've shared before without having to do all that. Let me just see if it'll share that. Open system preferences, security, privacy to grant access. Okay, hold on. Oh, it says Zoom will not be able to record the contents of your screen until it has quit.
Okay. Well, that's not important. It's not important if it doesn't record your part. So don't worry about that.
Okay, so I think I'm good. So now will it share?
Yes.
Did
Okay.
that
It's starting to
work?
share. Yeah.
Zoom would like us to record this computer screen. Should I say deny or open?
Yeah. Just hit deny. I don't know how to stop recording. Oh, well, here we go. Pause recording. I'm just going to pause it.